Today I want to talk about 5 absolutely awesome specialty malts that don't get used as much as they should. That's next.
Daft Cat Brewing for Beer. Brewing and event videos.
Okay, so we've got a quick look for you today at 5 different specialty malts that I love, think are absolutely amazing, but most people don't use them as much as perhaps they should. They all bring something extra to your beer, help smooth it out, round it off, give it that little bit more depth or complexity that you need to make your beer stand out. So first up, we've got Special B. Special B is a darker Belgian malt that gives you this great rich caramel, toffee flavours and aromas going on. There's often, depending on the maltster, some plum or raisin to back it up. Now, if you're doing a Belgian Abbey Ale, for instance, one of those strong, rich, malty Belgian beers, this can really help round out your recipe. If you want that little extra touch of sweetness, it can also go very nicely in a darker beer like a porter or a stout, just to give you that bit more sweetness on the finish. Now you'll notice a trend here. Most of these are great in darker beers, and that's the thing with specialty malts. We have got one that you can use in lighter beers to good effect. Number 2, Carafa Special 2. Now, most people have heard of Carafa malts. There's 1, 2 and 3, and then there's Carafa Special 1, 2 and 3. So Carafa malts are highly kilned. They go anywhere from chocolate through to black patent in colour. The special version, so you've got Carafa 1, Carafa Special 1, Carafa 2, Carafa Special 2. The special versions are dehusked. That should, now I say should, Brewlosophy did an experiment on it and didn't notice any difference. Personally, I've used the specials to good effect, and I have found them to be a touch less astringent in beers that I've brewed. So Carafa Special 2 will give you a smooth coffee flavour, aroma, bit of chocolate, and it's great for getting colour into your beer. It doesn't give, or I haven't found it to give you that harsh astringency you can get from other highly kilned or roasted malts. Take for instance a black malt, that can actually be quite acrid in your beer. You don't really notice that with the special. This is great if you're doing something like a bock, a German bock beer, a stout or a porter. It will give you great colour in a beer without an awful lot of that roasted character. If you went for a Carafa Special 1 maybe, you could use it in a black IPA. It will give you less roastiness, but still give you a good colour. Number 3, Biscuit malt. Now Biscuit malt is a malt I absolutely love. It will give you heaps of toasted bread, biscuits or unsweetened cookies. It doesn't really give you an awful lot of sweetness left in there, so don't think American cookies, which are really sweet gooey things. Think more your harder biscuits for the Brits, and a little nutty note at the end. Amazing in stouts and porters. You can use it to a lower percentage in lighter beers though. So for instance, if you wanted to increase the complexity of a beer, you could use just a touch of biscuit in there, 1 or 2%, give it that little bit extra without overly impacting the colour or making it too intense. So biscuit malt works great, many beer styles. Aromatic malt, number 4. Now aromatic malt is what it says on the tin or the bag, depending how you buy it. If you want a really malty malt, now for the Brits, think of malt drinks like Ovaltine. You get that really malty type smell coming off it, really malty flavour. This is kind of what aromatic malt will do for your beer. It's malty to the next level. It's maltier malt. So if you want a great malty aroma, great malty flavour in a malty beer style, which are types of beers I love, aromatic malt will do it for you. So for instance, if you're making a brown ale, Munich Dunkel or Bock beers, those really malt heavy beers, this, an addition of this to your beer, 5% will really give you that malt hit that you're looking for in those styles, and it can really help your beer shine in competition. When the judges are looking at the beer, they're looking for that malt forward hit. This can be what makes the difference. And number 5 is brown malt. It's an older malt style that a lot of people either don't like using, haven't come across, or think is gone, but it is absolutely gorgeous malt style. You get coffee from it, you get dark or bitter chocolate. Over here we call it dark chocolate, the Americans call it bitter chocolate. It also gives you this lovely smooth mouthfeel going on in the beer. If you're doing something like a brown ale, a mild, a stout, a porter, get some brown malt in there. Your taste buds will thank you. Anyway, that was 5 different specialty malts that I think are absolutely awesome, but not enough people use. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching Daft Cat Brewing.